Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. We've got the Varghese Growlithe pack going up against the Unbridled Nightmares here tonight. Continuing round number 9. The Nightmares are going to have their Zeraora on the field while their Como is out on the field for the Growlithe pack. Zeraora starting things off with the Flower Shield, which will fail. Of course, you need a Grass-type Pokemon for that to work. Unfortunate for them, Will-O-Wisp, the starting move for the Growlithe pack, and that's a good one. Zeraora is going to lose some attack and take damage from that burn at the end of every turn. That's a great start. Now, remember the Growlithe pack, they are undefeated so far, 8-0. Nightmare's not doing so hot this season. They've got an uphill battle, seeing if they can defeat this team. There goes the Air Cutter. That's super effective. Good hit by the Zeraora. And here we go. Absorb. Absorb, not a strong move, taking a little bit of health. They do get about 6 HP from that. I guess any HP is worth it. As we've seen many times, Pokemon hang on with just 1 HP, so any you can get will be worth it. There goes the Zeraora now with the Spore. Spore is going to land, of course, 100% accuracy, and it's going to put that Como to sleep. Giving the Nightmares a bit of time to gather themselves and come up with a strategy to take out this Como as it falls asleep. Here we go, Zeraora. Makes his first move after the sleep. Oh, tries to use sleep powder. Oh, and then Como wakes up. So they wasted by trying to use another sleeping move, and Como doesn't even stay asleep. There goes the Sky Attack. Of course, 2-turn move, but it usually does a good amount of damage there, or it's going to have to watch out. The burn dwindles its health down. There we go. Zeraora now with the Sweet Kiss. Sweet Kiss lands there and it will confuse the Como. So it might hit itself. We'll see if it does, actually. It hits itself, so it doesn't get to use the Sky Attack. That was an actual good counter from the Nightmares to avoid being hit by that move. So the Como damages itself instead, and now Zeraora gets another chance to attack. This time it goes for a Peck, which will be super effective, but Peck, not a very strong move. Como in the yellow now. If you've been enjoying the battle, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for more of the Metronome Madness League. Of course, special thanks to my patrons. Back to the battle with the Fusion Bolt, but Zeraora has that Bolt Absorb, giving it some health back. The Nightmare is on top of the battle now. Great turn of events for them. The Zeraora is going to last a bit longer despite the burn now. And Como looking a bit worse for wear as it... Oh, a Fusion Bolt from the other side. That is not very effective, but a stab move nonetheless coming from the Zeraora. Como has to break through the confusion again. No, it hits itself again. Como not looking great. 45 HP left, about the last quarter of its health. About the last third, I should say. Here we go with Zeraora now with the Grass Pledge. Grass Pledge again, not very effective. But Como in the red. It's confused. Will it hit itself a third time? It doesn't. Does break through this time, but goes for a happy hour. Celebrating, I guess, the Growlithe pack. Playing it on a little thick here, thinking they're going to come away with the win. They haven't been defeated, and I guess they're saying, we're not worried. We might have gotten the upper hand right now, but there's still a lot of battle left to go. There we go, the Surf coming from the Como. Zeraora takes a big hit, and the burn will put it in the red. There goes the Shift Gear. Shift Gear, of course, raising Zeraora's speed and attack. Downside is it only has a couple of turns left. There goes the Pain Split from the Como. That, I don't even think their health moved. Did they have the exact same amount of HP? They must have. I'm pretty sure their health bars didn't move at all. Now Zeraora is going to go for a Sludge. Sludge lands, and Como hangs on with 2 HP, but poisoned, so the poison's gonna take it out. It does get a chance to attack. However, and it goes for a slack off. Oh, that is the perfect timing for that move. A slack off heals Como back up just past half its health. The poison will put it back in the yellow, but it's alive. And that is the biggest thing there as the Growlithe Pack turn the tables once again. Zeraora sitting in the red. Zeraora only has about one turn left. It goes for a Synth. Oh, it's going to heal it. Oh, these two Pokemon don't want to go down. This is such an interesting battle as both sides of the field refuse to go down. They both have a poison and a burn, and they're just I don't know how they're doing it, but they're staying in for the long run. Here comes a special defense boost for the Como. Oh, the poison doing its damage to the burn, doing its damage to the Zeraora. That's crazy. I thought it was done for these two Pokemon. Here comes the Zeraora now. Goes for a submission. It's avoided by the Como. It gets a free turn to attack. See if it can counter. It does with the Muddy Water. There goes the Muddy Water against Zeraora. Doing a good amount of damage. The poison taking away Como's health. It's back down into the red. And the burn putting Zeraora back in the red. Zeraora. Excuse me. I know I said that really weird. Here goes Zeraora now. Goes for a teleport. Oh, it's gonna swap out. Interesting. It's about to faint anyway, though, so I don't know how good of an idea this is. But it does. You know, honestly, I don't know if this is a good idea. They swap to the Keldeo. And Como goes for the what? Well, they're gonna resist the water spout. Plus, the low HP means that does basically nothing. This Keldeo takes that easily, and the poison. It's going to not take out Como. It's on 5 HP though, so Keldeo could take it out easily here. And the Nightmares won't lose their Zeraora as they swapped it out. There goes the recycle with a failed turn by the Nightmares. They're giving Como another chance to do damage. It uses Feather Dance, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. Growlithe Pack know that the Como is done here by the poison, and lowering Keldeo's attack might not be a bad idea. There we go. It goes down, and Salamence is going to be the second Pokemon on the field for them. There we go. Keldeo with the Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut not doing a whole lot. Salamence gets to retaliate. Going for a Body Slam. Body Slam Lance does a good amount of damage. Keldeo answers with an Entrainment. So this is going to get rid of Salamence's ability, Moxie, and it gives it Justified. Maybe a good trade. Moxie can be dangerous, especially if Salamence starts defeating Pokemon. So there was a slam from the Salamence. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Keldeo's in the yellow right now. Here we go. Keldeo with the Air Slash. Second time the Nightmares have gone for it. Does a good amount of damage. Yeah, Salamence taking that hit. And he goes for an Encore. Of course, that's going to fail. Keldeo now with the Core Enforcer. Core Enforcer gonna land. Hits hard. Salamence gets knocked out by it. Super effective, of course. Did a whole lot of damage. And the Growlithe Pack down to her last Pokemon. Could this possibly be their first loss? And if it is, will it be a sweep? Now remember, the Nightmares have not lost a Pokemon yet. And the Growlithe Pack are 2 down. There goes Keldeo here with a quick attack. Starting off lightly, barely doing any damage to that Rayquaza. There goes the Safeguard. Veiling itself. There we go, Keldeo. Another chance to do some damage. Goes for a Fire Spin. Interesting attack. Fire Spin does land. Not very effective. But as we always state, you focus on the residual damage with those moves, which does a lot better for you than the initial move itself. There goes the Avalanche. Not very effective, but Keldeo in the red. And there goes the fire spin damage. Rayquaza gonna have to figure out how to get out of that. A rapid spin will do it. We'll see what it can do. There goes the Calm Mind for Keldeo. I'm not sure of the best time to set up. Keldeo about to go down. But possibly they can win. There goes the Rayquaza again. Goes for a Bolt. Yeah, a Bolt Beat. And that takes out the Keldeo. Super effective, but I'm not sure that mattered. No sweep here tonight as Keldeo goes down. Nightmare's gonna swap back out to their Zeraora, who is already almost out. So this battle could quickly turn around as Rayquaza is able to take out Zeraora in quick succession and then do some real damage to their last Pokemon. There goes the Blaze Kick. Not very effective. Rayquaza also not going to take damage from Fire Spin, of course, because the Keldeo was taken out. It's unfortunate for the Nightmares. There's the Headbutt, and Zeraora immediately taken out there. And there it is. Nightmares down to their last Pokemon. Will this quickly turn around for the Growlithe pack and they get their 9th win of the season? Nightmares are certainly hoping not. There goes the Eternatus as it exerts its pressure. And that is one upper hand they have as they're going to force Rayquaza to get rid of his PP much faster. There goes the Psych Up for Eternatus. Did Rayquaza have any stat changes? I'm not sure it did. There goes the Charm. That's going to lower the attack stat of the Eternatus partially. Which isn't a good look for them. Eternatus now. Gonna go for the Aura Veil. That fails as there's no snow or hail out on the field. And the Whirlwind's gonna fail, of course, because there are no other Pokemon. Wasted turn from both teams. As the Eternatus go for Pound. Although a wasted turn is a lot worse for the Rayquaza as he uses 2 PP every turn. There goes the Metronome now from Rayquaza with the Bolt Strike this time. Bolt Strike. That's doing the damage, and Eternatus takes a little bit. Here we go, Eternatus. Gonna go here, this time with the light screen. Maybe a good idea. You know what? Actually, the Nightmares don't have to focus on damage. All they have to do is focus on reducing the amount of damage they take, and Rayquaza will run out of PP first. There goes the Boom Burst doing a good amount of damage from the Rayquaza, so that might be a good strategy for the Nightmares. Just stall them out and you can win the match. Because Eternatus now with a Dragon Pulse. Now that will be super effective. Hits a lot. Oh, Rayquaza goes down. That's it. The first loss for the Growlithe pack. And it's at the hands of the Nightmares. Excellent job there by the Nightmares coming away with the win. They fought hard. Growlithe pack have been pretty much undefeatable this entire season. And that is just an excellent match, seeing the Nightmares win against them there. But of course, they're still at the top of their division, and we'll see what else they can do. Will this be the only loss they get this season? We'll see. If you enjoyed the match, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Metronome Madness League, and I will catch you in the next one.